Hi, I'm Jyoti. I'm from CRH. I am looking into the financial and the strategy aspect in the business-driven strategy. Every year I do keep coming to these conferences. Typically, want to understand what investors and what are the key stakeholders actually are looking for in the cement, and what would they want to take away from the cement sector. And most commonly asked question is, where is the demand coming from? And every time I would normally give them a very vague answer, but this time I realize that it's a very important aspect, because it's something which we're covering and discussing and dealing with every day. So, explaining them rather than looking at big bang projects in cement, which perhaps we may not see in the next 6 to 7 months, or maybe in the long term. What is more important is, what are those smaller and key important things that we need to understand when we talk about demand, and how the demand dynamics is different in various regions, and how do they affect the cement consumption in those regions. So to me, cement demand in the long run seems positive, which would definitely be driven more by government expenditure, followed by private expenditure. The government has taken several initiatives in terms of metro. However, I don't see much breakthrough coming from the smart cities, but roads, other key basic infrastructure would definitely drive cement, and public expenditure in terms of small players, agricultural income, middle income classes would actually be the ones which would be driving consumption in the economy. It was good in terms that I was able to interact with other industry players. I met my seniors, my colleagues in my previous organizations at Lafarge, and it was good to interact with them, get to meet them. That was, I think, a very important part of this entire event. I think the good part which I liked was that there are a lot of people who are taking keen interest in cement, and there are a lot of investments. People are positive of the sector, and they are willing to invest money in cement, which itself is a very positive point for me. And obviously, if we do get listed, listing has nothing to do with us anyways. We would never get listed. But I think the only important thing which I have felt is that there's a lot of interest which is coming into cement, which means there are a lot of people which are looking at India's infrastructure, and they would be willing to invest in India, which would eventually lead to overall economic development in the country.